So for the past few months, I've been doing a personal challenge of spending an hour a day on learning. Basically, you want to allocate an hour out of your busy life and force yourself to sit down and focus on a particular thing that you're interested in. So for the purpose of this video, I'm going to be talking specifically from the perspective of a software engineer. So you want to better yourself, you want to move up in your career, you want to do things, right? So how do you invest in yourself to do that? And I think one of the best ways to do it is to form this habit. The key word here is the word habit of spending an hour a day on something like this. So how do I do it? First, I have a whole list of things that I collect for my reading. So these may be from X, or otherwise known as Twitter, or Hacker News, or in the general any community you follow. They probably have articles about that specific thing that you are interested in. So I have a whole bookmark folder here of the things that I still need to get to. But trust me, over the years, over the months and years, this folder it's much bigger than before. So I'm slowly getting that list down. So in my 1 hour, I could be, for one day, I could just go through this list, read all these articles, and it's important to understand the article and not just power through it. So before you do any of that, I will start a timer. So usually you have your cell phone or your tablet or whatever. There's a stopwatch app, right? You start the stopwatch and then you start do your 1 hour. And if you're distracted, you need to take out the garbage or something, take a break, you can pause that timer. So all I need from you is 1 hour a day of study time with the timer on. So the timer, why 1 hour a day? Because it makes it easier to track. So there are 30 or 31 days in a month. So at the end of the month, you have to hit that 30 or 31 hours. Now, it looks hard, but I think once you get into it, and I promise, once you get into it, it gets easier and easier. And the funny thing is that over time, you will actually look forward to that. And if you actually don't complete your 1 hour a day, you will actually become anxious to do it. So this is a funny thing about building a habit. And this is, a habit that's very, very rewarding and positive to you. So let's go back to the things I study. So one is, I have a list of things here. I also have a YouTube playlist of all the tech videos, things, you really want to know and learn. And it's also this, everything counts. It's not, so let's say, I'm a software engineer. I don't always study software engineering related things. I sometimes venture out into things that are outside of my field, like medical, medicine, repair, hardware repair. So anything, that's, I suggest that to mix something in that's not the same every time. So if you are programming all the time to do that every hour, it gets a little boring. So sometimes you want to expand your knowledge base, do something more interesting that's outside of your current domain of expertise, because that's another way for you to expand and get better. So this is a very, very simple idea, and I want to challenge you to do that for a month. And let's see how many of you can actually hit that 30 or 31 hours a month. Let me know in the comments below, and let me know your progress.